Hi, I'm David, one of the directors of Node Audio, a Cambridge-based audio company. Our first product was Hylixa, a loudspeaker. What we're doing that's different is primarily in the manufacturing process. We're using why we class an advanced form of 3D printing to create quite an interesting geometry inside the speaker cabinet. So the process is actually called laser sintering, and this is, I suppose, primarily sort of built out of a powder. The material is sort of glass nylon, and in essence, the speaker is grown. A laser goes through the powder and fuses these particles of glass nylon to create quite an interesting geometry inside the speaker cabinet. So inside here, you've actually got an acoustic waveguide, a transmission line-based speaker, and inside there, you've got a 1.6 meter coiled transmission line. You obviously couldn't manufacture that in any other way, right? This process is the only way you could create that geometry. So that's what we've protected, and that's what we believe is, the biggest key difference in the speaker. We've used the same technology in other components, actually, again, primarily to have a functional benefit, right? So even the crossover, as you can see, we're trying to use this material to give an acoustic benefit to each component. Design made to order products. Everything is sort of designed, manufactured in Cambridge. As I say, custom finishes for our customers, any color finish people like, different metallic features to the speakers.
Hi there, I'm Ashley May, I'm from Node Audio, and we are based in Cambridge. So we manufacture the Hylixa loudspeakers. These are actually transmission line speakers, and what we've done is we've coiled up a 1.6 meter long transmission line in the head of the speaker. And so we have an internal bass driver that fires backwards, and then that goes around the transmission line and exits through this slot here in a vortex. And what that does is we've enabled the drivers to be really tightly packaged together. So we're creating an effective single point source, but without the bandwidth limitations of a single driver. So it's a three-way design enhanced by the transmission line. The only way we can make this is via a type of 3D printing called laser sintering. And this starts life as particles, glass nylon beads or powder, a bit like flour. And we feed the machine our 3D data files, and very gradually it fuses those particles together to grow the cabinet in this powder. And it's the only way we can make the speaker cabinet. We do that all in-house so we can control the quality. We manufacture and assemble it all in-house as well. We turn the cabinet back on a lathe and paint it to an extremely high standard, so the light lines are beautifully consistent. And the fascia plates are machined from solid billets of aluminium, and we can plate them in nickel, rose gold, or 24 karat gold. So the aesthetics really do match the acoustic performance. So the head of Hylixa is designed to be completely rounded in all directions. And what that means is there's no energy storage that you get from flat panels. It lets go of energy really quickly, so there's very low coloration. But also, it means that we can use drivers like this BMR driver, which is a wide bandwidth driver, and wide dispersion driver, so it throws sound out through 180 degrees, similar to this small ring radiator tweeter. Because of the shape, the sound can flow backwards, and there's no hard edges to create smearing of the sound. So you've got a very clean holographic presentation because of the rounded form. So we're also launching this product, which is our Support System 1 or SS-1. And what these are modules which perform a type of isolation, but really it's more than that. So at the top you have a gimbaled part of stainless steel. So that's really important to get a perfect metal-to-metal contact underneath your equipment. That pulls down the vibration into the module and into a stack of ceramics which are arranged in a special way so that the vibration is drained down and away from your equipment. Also, the ferrous content in the stainless steel acts to control the magnetic fields around the power transformers of your equipment, so you don't get stray fields leaching into sensitive digital circuits or clocks. And it really does elevate and clean up the sound. But more than that, this is really an ecosystem of products, all based around this core module. So as you can see, we've got these adapters here. It turns SS-1 into a cable support. So we've got the ability to support a single large cable, two smaller ones side by side, or a ribbon cable down the center. Similarly, underneath we have carpet spikes. Again, these can be bolted to the underside so it can go straight into a carpet. Or we have, for example, spider rack adapters, so you can take away the shelf and put them directly onto your bars of your spider rack and straight onto the underside of your equipment. But let's go and have a look over there on the rack and see them in action. So here you can see them across the system here, and we're using them on our source, which is a Melco. The position is actually really quite important. So we've got three underneath here. We've got one under the power supply here, again to control the magnetic field around it so it doesn't leach across into the digital circuits, which is where we have a secondary one. And we've got a third one here at the front, just behind the screen and slightly offset, because there's a lot of noise generated by the screen. And the result of that really is a far cleaner, more lively presentation with far more emotion and a natural timbre to the music. It can be used across all different types of components. So from our source here, we have some under our DAC, under our preamps, our power amps. Under our power supply, you can see the cable lifters under the cables and even under the speaker. So it's highly, highly adaptable and versatile.
Thanks for listening, and yeah, very nice to meet you, and I hope you are interested in our products. Thank you.